First tonight at 5, a shakeup in the plans to build a homeless shelter in Lewiston now that millions of dollars in funding is uncertain. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Marissa Bodner.
And I'm Stephanie Grinley. Those closest to the project say they will find a way to move forward. CBS 13's Mal Meyer is live in Lewiston with why this is up in the air. Mal.
Good evening, Stephanie. Lewiston Housing Authority wants to turn that former newspaper building into a homeless shelter. But when its application for licensing wasn't approved in time, that effectively derailed a huge state grant.
I'm camping right now.
Andre Walter says he's been homeless for 3 years. The city estimates 1,000 residents were homeless in 2021, a problem that persists today.
There's shelters, but they're so crowded and strict, and they have so many rules.
To meet the need, Lewiston Housing Authority was set to receive a $3.7 million grant from MaineHousing to open a 25-bed low-barrier shelter.
You're changing the use of a building. There is architectural stuff that needs to be handled, plumbing, there's the permit, the application process to go before planning board.
In order to get the funding, the local housing authority says the approval process had to be done by last week.
We expedited that for the 6th, assuming the application was complete.
However, the city administrator says there were still questions about it. Once addressed, Lewiston Housing Authority's executive director says he requested a special city council meeting to get approval. The problem? He was told the soonest that could happen would be June 20th, which is too late.
I know there was some back and forth between the city of Lewiston and Lewiston Housing, and I'd be interested in learning more about what happened.
MaineHousing confirms the grant agreement is now terminated, and with it, the $3.7 million. A spokesperson says in a statement, without a full and complete deal in hand, MaineHousing cannot responsibly allow the funds provided by the legislature to just sit there unused. Mayor Carl Shaleen is disappointed.
The need for a shelter still exists, and I hope that we can come together to find a solution to this problem.
MaineHousing says that if another viable proposal can be funded quickly, it is willing to reissue a grant to Lewiston. Lewiston Housing Authority says that it is going to keep trying to go after this licensing application and figure it out from there. But without this funding coming from the state, that would be complicated. Reporting live in Lewiston, Mal Meyer, CBS 13 News.
An important issue, Mal, will